up, BF fam? This is Big Tone coming at you from Big Tone Productions. You know what day it is, and you know what time it is. It's time for another cooking video. Today we're standing out here in front of Olive Garden because Olive Garden has absolutely made chicken fettuccine Alfredo. They have actually put it on the map in the United States. But once you try Big Tone's chicken fettuccine Alfredo, you're not going to come back to this place anymore. So if you like the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications, make sure you share the video. Let's get started with some chicken fettuccine Alfredo. Alright, so as I always do with this particular recipe, I'm going to start with my supporting cast. So the main ingredient, or one of them, is my chicken there. This is basically 3 chicken breasts that's cut up. And then we have, of course, the star of the show, fettuccine. There we go. And then we have my Philadelphia cream cheese. Got to get Philadelphia for this recipe, as I always say. I can't do it with that cheap model stuff, cheap brand stuff. Got some chicken broth, some heavy whipping cream, a little bit of butter, and then we got some Parmesan cheese. I use the grated because it melts a little bit better than the shredded. Got some garlic, and then we have just some dry parsley flakes. Of course, my peak Himalayan sea salt, some dried thyme, some basil there, just some fresh basil leaves, a little bit more garlic, but this is the garlic powder, some leaf oregano, some black pepper, and of course you gotta have a little olive oil. So guys, that's really all that's required for this particular recipe. We're gonna take it from here and get started piecing this together. With the pressure cooker, we're gonna add just about a tablespoon of olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, and then we're gonna add about 4 tablespoons, which is roughly a half a stick. Well, let's just make it, we're gonna add a half a stick of butter. Add that to the pressure cooker. We're gonna let that melt there. We're just gonna add our chicken right to the power pressure cooker. We're gonna add our chicken, and we're gonna sear this here real quick. And we're also going to season it. So we're going to season it with some peak Himalayan sea salt. There we go. Some black pepper. And we're going to add a little bit of some dried basil here. And some ground thyme. Just a tad. A tad bit of leaf oregano, and we're going to add some of our parsley flakes to this. And we're going to mix this up real good. We're going to sear that chicken off. There we go. So we're going to let that get seasoned up here, and we're going to let it get browned up. And I'll be back in just a second. Now, the chicken's browning up nicely. I'm going to add, you know me and garlic. I'm going to add some garlic here, but I'm going to add about a teaspoon, or about a tablespoon and a half, which amounts to about everything I got in this container. So this is minced garlic. Feel free to use fresh garlic if you want. I just find it a little easier to buy the minced garlic. So we're going to mix this up in here and continue searing off this chicken, okay? So to this mixture, as you can see, it's searing up good. We're going to add 4 cups, and this is 32 ounces of chicken broth. The most important thing when you're cooking pasta in a pressure cooker is make sure it has enough liquid, because otherwise your pasta will stick together. And okay, so we got that in here. We're going to stir it up a little bit. Alright, the next thing we're going to add is our pasta. So I'm using just regular fettuccine from the store-bought, and I am going to break my pasta in half. And we're going to put it down into the liquid, into the chicken broth. Just like that. And we're not going to stir this up, we're just going to push it down into the liquid. The majority of it should be covering it. There we go, just like that. We're just going to push it right down into it. Now that's really all there is to it. So after that, we're going to simply just put the lid on it. And we get you a shot there. We're going to lock the pressure cooker down. Line up the arrow with the line there. For this, pasta only takes about 3 minutes to 4 minutes to cook. So we're going to simply just hit the meat chicken button. Oh, we're going to turn it off first, I'm sorry. We're going to hit the meat chicken button, increment it to high, bring it down to 15 minutes, which is the default setting on mine. Yours may have a 3-minute setting. And we're going to be back in about 3 to 4 minutes. And we're going to do a quick release on the pasta. And then we're going to go ahead and add the rest of our ingredients. So as you can see, I've already released the pressure. It's been about 4 minutes, maybe 5. So the pasta is absolutely perfect. Matter of fact, let me show you here. Pull a little piece out. Perfect. Next thing I'm going to add here is a little bit of cornstarch slurry. Basically, it's just about a ½ cup of water and a little bit of cornstarch. So I'm going to pour that in here, and I'm going to turn the pressure cooker back on to sear mode. Now this is the important steps here. I want to make sure you guys are clear of this. The next thing I'm going to add are the important ingredients that bring this all to an Alfredo sauce. So I'm going to add 1 block of cream cheese, Philadelphia cream cheese. And I like to soften mine up a little bit in the microwave ahead of time. We're going to add that up, stir it around in there a little bit. And that slurry, you're going to see it start to become a little thicker. Alright, we're going to get some more moisture in there. We're going to add 16 fluid ounces of heavy cream. So that's roughly 2 cups of heavy cream. And we're going to stir that up in there real good. And now we're going to add our Parmesan cheese. I'm going to use half of this container. This is 8 ounces. I'm going to use probably about 4 ounces of Parmesan cheese in here. There we go. Or a little bit more. There we go. We're going to stir that up in there real good. Don't ask me where I'm getting this little accent from. Now, if yours is a little bit too thick for you, then you can add some just whole milk or 2% milk, whatever you drink. Stir that up real good and get all that mixed in together. And the last thing I'm going to add, which is totally optional, it's up to you. I'm just doing it to bring a little bit of color, and I tend to like them. A little bit of broccoli florets. We're going to stir that up in there gently. And I'm going to plate this up for you guys. Guys, there you have it. 1 pot, quick, easy meal, power pressure cooker, chicken fettuccine Alfredo, a little bit of cheesy garlic bread. Hey guys, there's nothing better. Chicken fettuccine Alfredo, very quick, easy meal. You can't even, oh my God, it's so good. I'm just going to take a bite. I'm going to tell you guys the trick. Do not forget the cream cheese. I'm just going to take a bite here. Oh, let me get a piece of that chicken. Oh my God. It's a sin to be that good and do a meal that quick. If you liked the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications. And hey, this is Big Tone signing off. Peace.